Thank you. Thanks for having us, everyone, today. We don't really have a guest. We have Toastmaster Sasaki. She's always been here. It's just every once in a while. Now, I'm gonna go through inspiration but and thought of the day. However, Toastmaster Taylor is gonna have that with her icebreaker speech tonight. Ooh, exciting, right? Ooh, yeah. Woo! Thank you. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do our introduction to Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster of the day today will be Toastmaster Silva.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. I am Toastmaster Silva, and I will be hosting the evening and will guide you through the segments of today's event. So to start things off, I would like to introduce the word of the day, and that word of the day will be tenuous. Tenuous. An example of this word will be, he was given a life sentence for the heinous crime.
Heinous. Heinous.
I can't read.
It's okay.
Thank you.
No,
Sonia.
no,
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You sounded it out though.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I was like, let me hear it first
Yeah.
before I assume.
Right on. Okay, so that's the word of the day. Any questions about that?
What does it mean?
It means atrocious, hatefully bad. So whenever someone uses this word of the day, we will knock on your table. Okay, let's introduce today's roles. So today's general evaluator will be Toastmaster Sasaki. Would you please come on up and explain your roles?
Oh, that's it.
If you want to. You have to.
Toastmasters, long time no see you, and I see some new member. Okay, so tonight my role is general evaluator. General evaluator will evaluate whole of this meeting. And I'm a little bit nervous because actually I didn't do this role for a long time, but I tried the general evaluate everything that takes place throughout the meeting. What you thought was good and what you thought could have been better. The general evaluator also reports any weird or incorrect dramas throughout the meeting. I don't have any I'm not good at to check the grammar, but I will do it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sasaki. Next will be the off counter, Toastmaster DJ. Please come on up.
Thank you. All right, greetings, Toastmasters. I'm going to be your law counter today. I'm going to be noting all the words or extra sounds, long pauses, filler words, anything that you would be using during the performance of any speech that you may be giving. During the meeting, I'll also listen to overused words such as and, well, but, so, no, or double clutches that will also be in there. There's also going to be fillers like ums, ers, or the Japanese adon, which happens. And double clutches that I've mentioned before, I. Means that at the end of the meeting, I'll report the numbers as to times that you said those particular things, and maybe even give up a little 25 cents if you did 5 or more. And that is my role. Thank you very much.
Next, we will have the table topics master, Toastmaster Lawrence.
Hi. Hello, everyone. Hi. So tonight, I have a number of roles for you guys to play. It's gonna be a role-playing table topics. Can I give you guys a hint for some of them? I really love it because I'm excited for you guys to do this one, okay? So one of them is, you are an alien and you're telling us that you are politely taking over the world. Politely tell us. There is another one that says, you are drunk and you are explaining to the officer why a hot dog is a sandwich. So different roles here. Another one is Storm, because I really like these. I had so much fun telling you about these. You are a teenager who hates life because parents won't let you go to your party, to a party. Vent your thoughts to the audience. Listen to how you feel. So what I would hope for you guys to do is take in your role, whoever you're gonna be, and give us a good 1 to 2 minutes each of it. All right, thank you.
Toastmaster Lawrence. Next is Information Master, which is you.
Yes. If anybody wants to take this from me, let me know. Don't mind it. However, I have an information for you guys tonight. I just don't know yet. Figure it out. Thank you.
Next is the Quizmaster, Toastmaster Kagagaki.
Yes, hello. Good evening, Toastmasters. My role tonight is Quizmaster. I will ask some questions about your speech. To reply my questions, please listen carefully. Thank you.
I'm our joke master, Toastmaster Sagagwa.
Yes, I maybe to give you the some joke from my jokes. Maybe a couple of things. Thank you.
Sagagwa. All right, we will start our first prepared speech, and that will be given to us by Toastmaster George.
Toastmaster Santana.
You can say the object or something. Do you have
We
to see?
switched up.
No, he doesn't. It's okay. It's okay, he doesn't need to. He's just gonna give us a feedback of how it went. See what's on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Timer, ready? Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Okay, good deal. Good evening, Toastmasters.
Good evening.
And almost a little nervous to doing this, but I believe it'll be okay. Yes. Okay, thank you so much for having me. So, right, my introduction is I was born in Richmond, New Jersey on the East Coast. And I was raised in Colorado Springs. So my dad was in the Air Force and retired from the Air Force, and he moved us all to Colorado Springs, Colorado. And that's where I was raised. When he retired, him and my mom decided that they would be pastors of a church for basically the rest of their life. That's what they would do with their life. So I was raised in the church. That's what I was doing. And I had 3 significant occurrences that happened in my life. And the first occurrences was being raised in the church. I was raised in a church where, again, my dad was a pastor. And we went to a church where they had revivals. So I had to go to church every single night. They had prayer revivals, so we were in prayer almost every single night. They had afternoon prayer. We were in a church where I had to dress in clothes like all the way down to my feet or down. We had to do the dresses. We had to live very conservative lives, and this is how I was raised. Inside the church, we also were raised to learn how to do a church service. Like I did Sunday school. I learned how to play the piano. I was a choir director. I was the piano player director. I was a singer. I was the go-to person, trying to pick up people. When I learned how to drive, I would even pick them up on the bus and bring them to church. So this is kind of how life that I was raised. All my whole family was. We were church-going people. We went to school. We went to church. We didn't party. Just everything was about doing this great thing for God that my parents were called to do. But inside of that significant occurrence in my life of being raised in the church, there was a slight situation that happened to me. And it became a very sheltered life, right? So we were sheltered from the world, if you want to say, and we were just raised in this little box of church, and that's all we did. So as I grew up, and went to college, I went away from the house and I went away from the church. And all of a sudden I realized that the world was so much bigger than I knew it to be. And I don't think I was very prepared for college life in the world that I had to face as a young adult. And what happened to me, because I wasn't as prepared and we lived this sheltered life, I struggled in college with different relationships. One of the relationships, because some people had different values, I didn't know, right? I was young, I was a young woman, and you just don't know that people are different. So relationship one that I had struggled with is I decided into college, I joined the Air Force Reserves, and I realized you could fly on the hop, you catch a hop, and all of a sudden I woke up one day and said, I'm moving to California. I had a brother out there and I moved to California. And when I got there, relationship number one left me as a single parent. The guy this is my life. So the guy left me, he was very controlling. I didn't really pick him very well because again, sheltered life. He looked great on the outside. He seemed handsome guy. He liked me, I liked him. But when I became pregnant, it became a different situation for him and he wasn't very interested. So I had to move back home to Colorado again with my family. Now I was a single parent. Relationship number two. In Colorado, I met another guy, now I'm a single parent, but this relationship was more abusive and mentally abusive and just a young woman again. And honestly, that relationship was so bad. I had it right away, became pregnant, I was married, and I had my son, but it was so mentally abusive and there were so many problems with this particular person that he ended up in prison. Wasn't a heinous crime, but he did end up in prison. Relationship number three, thank goodness, wasn't as bad as the first relationship, but it did start out on rocky roads. And what I had to do was go back to that foundation of church and God. And because I did that, I was able to salvage my third relationship, and we were able to stay together for 22 years, and it was pretty good. It wasn't bad at all because those things that I learned, those values that we learned, we applied them to our lives. But then there was another significant occurrence that happened in my life during this time frame. The first one was I was raised in church. The second one was relationship. The third one was a car accident. When my daughter was 4 years old, we were in a car accident. Inside of the car accident, I was on the driver's side and she was behind me. And that was back in the day when we barely did the seat belts and all those things weren't really out and there wasn't big campaigns on that. And the truck hit us on her side, and I guess she was standing up or something she was doing behind me, and the truck impacted her. And what happened was I was passed out and she ended up going into a seizure. And she went into the seizure so long that she stopped breathing when they were trying to get her out of the seizure. And so she basically stopped breathing and she basically was not living. She had to go on a machine at 4 years old. This was a huge occurrence in my life because we then had to pray for a miracle for my daughter to come back to us and come back to life because it's so tragic and so such a situation. And after 5 days of her being in a coma, being on a life support machine, she came back to us as a miracle. Unfortunately, when she came back with a traumatic brain injury that she lost all concept of things from infancy to 4 years old because she only had 4 years of life that she had to work with. So she ended up having many disorders. She had separation disorder because when you're a mother and you have a child, there is a combination. So I'll quickly go through this. So with everything that happened with her in our lives, she had many, many struggles. Going to school, she was angry about her situation, and she just had a lot of problems. But one thing I learned from her was that people are different. And I took the time to learn how to work with someone with a disability and work with people that don't understand people with disabilities. And I learned how to help her have a wonderful life. As a grown-up, she did have a wonderful life. She worked at Fort Carson, Colorado, and she became she worked doing kitchens, and she had this wonderful life, and she lived with different people. But the same thing that took her the first time, that seizure, was the same thing that took her the second time. But this time, she didn't live through the seizure. So at 30 years old, my daughter passed away. But she didn't leave me with nothing. She left me with the person I am today, and how I can deal with people, how I can stay positive no matter what happens in your life. And I just want to say, because of my foundation and understanding about God and the things that happened to me, this is why I want to do this inspiration today was, there is no perfect life, no perfect job, no perfect childhood, no perfect marriage, no perfect set of people who will always do what we expect them to do. What we do have is a perfect God who is able to lead us through this imperfect life with unfailing strength, impeccable wisdom, and infinite love. That's my speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Taylor. Great speech. Thank you for opening up and sharing that part of your life with us. I've known you about 4 or 5 months now, and we really don't know what people have gone through and been through. And just from our short time that we talked, you've been nothing but a good positive vibe. So to hear your struggles and or your past experiences, thank you for sharing that with us. So do we want to do the evaluation now or at the end of the?
We can do that.
Are you good?
Okay. You say here, say it there.
Yeah. Are you sit up here? Okay, cool. Toastmaster. Yes.
Don't see my too much.
Hey.
Toastmaster high.
That's actually really good.
Yeah. Alrighty, Toastmaster and Anna, everybody. Cool. So with this, I would say this general comments. I think you excelled at your preparation story. I love the way you didn't just come up with some general story to just get the task done. You went deep, you went emotional, you went into your life. And in a way that I think even if I didn't have a lot of those experiences, but I was easily able to relate to a lot of them. And the deeper, I would say, emotion or just relation between it all. Another part of that is how I loved how you started off with your upbringing, and you tied it into you're pretty much being thrown into the world blindly. I didn't necessarily have that experience. I grew up in a church, but I wasn't as sheltered because I moved around a lot. But I knew people who were like that, so I knew where you're coming from. And being tossed out into the world blindly is like a shock. You have to use what you grew up with to try to adapt. And there's a lot of skills that you won't have being sheltered, even with like overprotected parents. You do miss that a lot, so you have to. Hopefully you make it, With that, each experience, you learn from it. You learn from every single one. Can't even call it mistakes. You just learn from it and go on. A lot of people, they hit those brick walls and they crumble, but you were able to keep going despite being sheltered. And each experience made you stronger and is able to help others out as well. I also like how you made it relevant. The 3 relationships, you start off with your upbringing, once you get relationships, then you move on to like your family life situation, that with your daughter. Like how you made everything go full circle, you reiterated it before you transitioned between each topic. And I think overall, it was a great experience. I'm not gonna call it speech. Like I think a lot of us were there, living your past. So I don't want to take up too much time. But what you may want to work on, it did go a little over, but I don't think anybody mind too much because I think we're really sucked into the story. But yes, when it comes to future evaluations, just stick to that. You can tell you practice. It's obvious, so I'm not even going to say that. But you got a lot to say, and I think a little too much for just that time because I think if you would cut a lot of stuff out, it wouldn't have the same impact. So, I mean, work on whatever you have to fit in that time. Also, you said, I don't know if this is part of it, but you said 38 times, but with that, I'm not down to you for that. With that, I believe it happened when it seems as if you were too focused on saying or messing up
leading, because it's almost like you knew what you were leading to with your story, because you transitioned well leading into stuff. You didn't just say, this happened. No, you built up to it like as like this journey, like a work journey. And I think when you were doing that, that's when you said unlock. Because one thing I did notice, which is a positive, is there was two parts. When you start talking about your college experience, and when you first went there, you kind of like livened up a bit. You didn't say or seem nervous at all once. And then as soon as you got to that, when you started going into details, then you kind of reverted back to it. And also, situation with your daughter, building up to it, you said a few times, but as soon as you got to the details of it, you didn't say Your breathing was another thing. You were breathing deeply. I think that's from nerves, but when it got to those points where you yourself deep dug into those emotions, it was wow, it was clear, concise. The word, you didn't rush words, you didn't draw it out, that was it. Nobody, all of us, I think, can have to work on getting to that point with clear thought in mind and not focusing on how you look, just bam. And I believe that is about it. Is a few other minor details. How you use life challenges and all that. So I think I said there's a couple other things like in the beginning you repeated sentences twice, but I think that was just nerves. But, great job.
Thank you, Toastmasters Santana. That was a great evaluation. Definitely A+ on that eval. That's very thorough. Get the time for the speech. I don't think that was mentioned.
Oh, you have it.
Okay, later.
Yeah, she's gonna do a damage report for all the speakers.
Okay, right on, right on. So next will be copy that. All right, information master. Professor Lawrence. Hi. Hi guys.
And we have a theme tonight with it's been a while, guys. Because we have a theme tonight on letting everybody know our pasts and things that have brought us to where we are today. I wanted to do this for my icebreaker speech. However, I did not do this one because I didn't want to just do where I was born to now type of speech. But I think it is also a crucial part of who I am as a person. Next month, I am on a 3-week trip to the Philippines. I'm going back home. But this trip is kind of in a both sad and happy trip going back home. Last year, my real dad passed away in November 21st, 2021. And we did not have I don't want to say like the definition relationship of what a father and son should have. However, we had I won't say this either because it sounds so bad, but a reaper type relationship where he looked out for me from the shadows, where he would support me with the family, but he would never show it to me in front. He would just tell me, hey, you're doing good. Good job. And then that's it. Hey, did you watch the game? Yes, very cool. I like that. That's it. It was very, I'm a man, I'm not going to show you my feelings type relationship. However, as he got older and as he was on his deathbed type way, he started to finally give me some, I don't want to say bad advice, but advice, to where he kept telling me, go out there and spend your money and have some fun. You're young, you got to go out there and have some. I didn't get to do that. And I was like, oh, yeah, thank you. Let's go do that. Get over this surgery you're going to have, get over this cancer, and we'll go out there and go do that. He's like, yeah, I know, but you're young, go do it, go spend your money. And I'm like, okay, I'll look into that. And so with my information tonight, I'd just like to let you guys in on the struggle that I had in the past as a person, and now going through that last year and coming out of that. I have started to, like Toastmaster Taylor said, but embracing other people's differences, and how no matter how we might see the world or how we expect others to be caring or be good people or to look out for others, some people may not have that perspective. some people may have the perspective of, I'm looking out for me and nobody else. And for some of us who may not like that, we have to at least understand that that's just who they are, and we can't change them. I've talked about, I've preached this in the past, I think, at this point, that we can only control ourselves and not others, no matter how tough it is to accept it. Because it is tough to accept that somebody is not doing the right thing or not doing the thing that they should be doing. However, we can't change that. Can't change that as well. And that was the one thing that was always troubling me and my dad, is that I always wanted him to be, I think, like the movie type dad, you know, the ones you see on TV. But he wasn't that way, and I think he wanted me to play football and go to college and be a doctor. I was definitely not that way, you know, as growing up as a kid as well. And so I think we had that difference. But I think towards the end of our relationship or the end of his life, we started to, I don't want to say soften up a little bit, but started to embrace that we're different and it's okay. But that's all. That's my information for tonight. Yay! Thanks, guys.
Oh, right on. Well, next is the table topics.
Sorry, yeah, I'm here. All right, guys, I'm excited for this one because I actually looked this up on YouTube, and I looked up different ways to spice it up for table topics. And so I was gonna use the wheel, but I realized maybe I'm just gonna do it this way because it's much harder than this way. So I'll ask for volunteers. And you can give me a number from 1 to 12, and then I will give you your role and what you're gonna be talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 people. So perfect, we could get one for everybody. Yes. Who wants to go first at least? I'll tell you this. Oh, okay.
7.
7, okay.
11.
11.
That's actually a really good one. I think I'm gonna be really good at this. 7?
7 or 11. Or 7. He says 7. Let's take it to
Yeah,
it.
don't go back now.
Actually, this might be something you'd be good at, actually. Convince us why the world should be governed by one.
No.
I know.
Yeah, I was ready to go first too.
Or you want a different one?
No. Stick it to it.
Okay, all right.
Hand it back.
Hey, Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. TMI, I like it.
I just want to pick 11 to see what.
Actually, 11's really,
Do not like that thing, but I will sell it.
Yeah, don't bias me.
Don't say that.
I can't trust you right now.
yeah.
You are the enemy.
I gotta get you seen.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, guys, listen here. The world just needs to be governed by one country, okay? I'm tired of it, okay? I'm tired. It's heinous when you have to change your money. I do that to you guys too. Change your money every time you change continents. All these different languages, okay? I'm sorry, I just don't feel like learning another language, okay? Is it okay with you guys? Because you know what? The world was all governed by one country. So what if it's totalitarian? So what if it's dictator? I don't have to do anything, okay? Coming part, whether it's I'm not gonna go into those details. But regardless of the government, it'll be so much simpler. No more elections. I don't have to get out of my bed to go vote. Oh, yeah, I'm sick of that. I don't have to worry about TV because it's all gonna be controlled. One type of news channel, one type of opinion. So easy. Come on, people. What really comes from having all these different countries? Honestly, diversity, choice, too much effort. I'm just saying. It'll be so much simpler. We all just lined up. I mean, you all saw the movie WALL-E, right? Imagine if it's like that. You just push a button. You know, I mean, it's going to take several years to get there. A lot of concentration camps and like forming into one state of mind. But once we get there, it's easy. Sit on your little hovercraft, push a button. You don't have to chew. It's all liquefied food, you know? Come on, so much healthier. You know what? That's another thing too, because in that movie, everybody seemed a little overweight. No, you go back in time, look at some of these Michelangelo paintings, Leonardo, what happens? People are healthier you know, they have a little extra. Modern times is not cool. It's not healthy to look like Kim Kardashian. It's not healthy to look like most of these models out here. I'm saying, let's go the route of one country, one rule, and so much we lift it off our hands. It'll be great. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm convinced. I love that. That is exactly how I pictured it to be.
One world order. One world order.
The TMIers.
TMI.
Who wants to go next? Anybody want to go next? Let's go. I will start picking out people. If nobody wants to volunteer. Run! Something's okay! Except for 7. What number would you like? Oh, this is a really good one. Actually, you would love this one. Convince us why a taco is a sandwich.
A taco is a sandwich.
Good evening, Mr. Sellers. Today, I'm here for one reason only. I need to clear something up. Okay. Who here likes Mexican? Who here likes tacos? Yes!
That's a
Okay.
double dance.
Okay, tacos are great, tacos are amazing. But you have to know this. Taco is a type of sandwich. I just have to break this to you today, guys. So, what makes a sandwich? Sandwich is 2 grains on one side, with typically like vegetables and meat in the middle. That's what a taco is.
I like that.
So pretty much by definition, a taco is a sandwich. You have to consider this next time you order tacos. All right. I think that's all I got.
Tell y'all something.
Oh,
No, I wasn't raising my hand, but I.
You know, I'm actually really sad about something. The taco ice cream sandwich is no longer being made anymore.
Choco taco?
Yeah, man. So that's what actually made me write that one down. The taco sandwich is got all ice cream stuff. All right, who wants to go next, guys? No. Nope. Okay. All right. Should I start picking?
Yeah.
Okay. I think Toastmaster Melody should go next.
Okay.
Pick a number.
2.
Ooh, this is a really good one, actually.
Be careful.
All good.
All right, so October 11th was when the Prime Minister of Japan said, well, not what he said, but the borders of Japan have opened up for tourists, right? October 11th. So here's this one. You are the Prime Minister of Japan, and you are announcing that the borders have only opened for pet owners. That's it. The Prime Minister of Japan. Oh yeah, I'll be type. You're a pen owner, you got this.
I got my butt.
Yeah. You're a pet owner.
That's one hell of an intro.
Good evening, Toastmasters. So,
Good evening.
as we all know, Japan finally opened up to everybody. Well, not everybody, because some people still can't come in because they're little nasties. But we get a lot more people in now. But he only opened up for pet. Here's why that's good. That's what I'm talking about. That's a good idea. Okay. So the reason why it's good there for pet owners only. Who doesn't love pets, right? Cats, dogs. Maybe we get to bring some exotic animals here, right? Maybe get some lemurs or some. What is the one bluebird?
I don't remember what it's called. What's that one movie?
Hummingbird?
I'm going blank right now. But it's a bird movie that, a macaw. Macaw, yeah, that bluebird from that one movie, I can't remember off the top of my head now, that got me old. But maybe we could see some nice, wonderful, good animals here. Bring some joy, animals bring joy to everybody. Hopefully people not bringing in some like deadly animals, but some nice joy, bring some cheer. It'll help bring in some money, right? Because we all know that rate, which I'm loving right now, is a little low. Maybe that'll bring in some more money into Japan for everybody to come into and come see and stuff like that for all of our natives that don't really get to go out much and stuff. So, yeah.
Nice. Anybody wanna go next? Okay, so we only have this side of the house. This table. Anybody wanna go next on this table? Oh, okay, Toastmaster Ashley.
Yeah, I knew it. Yay.
Oh, actually, you do good.
Oh my
I
God,
say it to
I'm about to
everybody.
hide under this table every time you're like, this looks great.
I think it'd be great. This is your personality. You are the president of the United States and you are giving your motivational victory speech.
Okay. So I'm POTUS and I'm
Yes.
giving my victory speech.
Yeah.
That definitely fit what I just did.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This is you. You got you all over it.
Hello and good evening, Toastmasters and fellow Americans. I would love to thank you for your continuous support. That is why we're here today. Number one, baby. We made it. We're finally, sorry, I'll calm down. But sincerely, I do want to thank you so much. I know that I made a lot of very high expectations and we'll definitely meet them. There will be zero debt in the country. Everyone can go to school completely free at all times. Healthcare, right? Everybody deserves healthcare. How we're gonna find the money, I'm gonna work on that during my term. But let's go ahead and just think about the positives. Finally, an independent has been selected as POTUS, right? So excited to be here. And we wouldn't be here without all of you and your help. We even had somebody crazy enough, they were trying to get onto the UN and tell us that there should only be one country in control, but we brought them down. That's right, brought them down. Woo! Thank you so much. So to go on with that, when we were looking at all the people who were against me in the election, the conversations that they were having, absolutely heinous. I cannot believe the audacity of them trying to spin you guys for another ride. How many times have we had a president come up here with unrealistic expectations? Oh, the taxes are gonna go up. Right, not under me, guys. Thank you so much for your time tonight, and this will be an awesome 4 years. Don't, you know, it's so cool.
A little bit. All right, so does this table wanna go up next? Yes? Saki-san? Yeah, okay. What number would you like? We have 5, 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, okay, this is an interesting one. I think you did very good this. Convince us why all drugs should be legalized. It's okay, you got it. Yeah. It's okay. All of it.
All of it.
All of it.
All of it.
All the ones. Out there.
This seems like moral conflict up here.
It's the part of it.
He's wearing headphones.
Oh. Oh, like, try to tell us it's okay.
any
Drugs,
any drugs, introduce word. Okay,
it's good,
any drug.
all of it.
Even the bad ones.
Can I make it? Can I make new one or?
Very bad here.
Okay, I have good news for you. I made a new drugs for you. The drug, once you drink it, you don't feel hungry anymore.
Oh, nice.
Cause some of you know I was chubby lady, maybe the 5 years ago, but I trained, I got exercise, I I tried to eat the healthy food and try it the half of year. I lose my weight 10 kilograms, but it was so hard. I really wanted to stop it. So, but these drugs based on my experience, so I made it for you. You don't feel feel hungry anymore. You don't need to exercise for lose the weight or good to keep the good form or silhouette or shape of your body. Try it. Thank you.
Hey. All right, guys. Does anybody want to go next? Yes. Okay. I was gonna call you anyway, so I'm calling you next. What number would you like? 5. Oh, okay. Oh, this is a different one.
Oh, he hasn't said that yet.
I know, right?
Motivate us to never go to the gym. That.
Yeah, it's easy because
Oh.
we don't need to do the diet. So I was fat much more than I didn't do the diet. I didn't go to the gym. I just stopped eating too much. So my default style, I think I was originally I was skinny. Almost 30 years ago, I met Popeye's chicken. I walked over there. Employee can eat all of Popeye's chicken 50% discount. Wow. I ate day and night. I became bigger and bigger. And that was so good. Tastes so good. But I stopped eating almost once or twice. Twice, 2 times in a month. And as of now, the doctor said my blood is kind of greasy. That's why I'm perfectly stopped. And my weight didn't change. So what I want to say is eating too much and become hurt good relationship. So I'm sorry, but I'm saying. So, but when we go to the travel, so local area has their own nice food. I don't stop eating. I eat a lot. Then after that, I stop eating. After a week, I stop eating. And so eating is kind of joy. So don't hesitate eating. I'm sorry.
Good job, Tim.
Blood has grease in it. Is it made out of gravy? Like, I was thinking like it was just made, your blood was gravy.
I love that though. That's a really good way to say that. Actually, I will say, yeah, I think food is the number one drug that is really tough to stop. Love food. Love food a lot. Okay, guys, who wants to go next? Oh, okay, so it's DJ.
Hi, is mine been done?
Nope. Oh, this is a really good one. I think you might do it well. You are lost on your first day in Misawa City,
Okay, then.
and you are trying to ask a Japanese grandma
Oh, man.
for some directions back to the base. 네, 고맙습니다.
Speaking from real life experience. Okay, so I ran into this train that is not connected to tracks at all. There's no tracks, but it's next to a playground. I can't find my way to where I gotta go. Not really back to base. I know where I wanna go. It's like a building. It's got a U on it. I can't read this language. But I know it's somewhere in this area. I need somebody to help me. But I know there's a word for street. I don't know it in Japanese. So, I gotta take a right or a left, also don't know those words. So let's figure this out. If they go like this, it's right or left. It could be left, it's left. If they go like this, it's left. But if they go like this, it's right. So I need to get to the building with a U on it. Am I gonna take a left or a right? Am I gonna do this? Or am I gonna do this? But I want the U. The U is what I need to find, but I'm trying to get there. So can you tell me, do I gotta do this or this? Know it? I got this one now. Okay, do I need to take a straight? A straight? This is straight. Do I need to take a straight first, then a left, then a right? Or do I just take a left, sorry, a left, and then a right? I'm sorry, I'm heinous at this.
Hey! Nice. Oh, yeah. Good. Who has to go next? Okay. Sagawa-san,
Hi.
would you like to go next? What number would you like?
10.
10,
I
okay.
made it impossible for me to counter myself because I repeated myself so much.
It was perfect.
You are a surfer and you are being interviewed on TV. Because,
Yeah.
You are being interviewed on TV because you almost got eaten by a shark. So tell us about your experience. Jules.
Uh-huh.
Yes, yes, Jules. That's you. So we're interviewing you now. How was it?
I don't like you. It's difficult.
Do you want?
I can say because I have never experienced of the topic. Have you been to something?
Oh, no, I'm not.
If not, why you give me this question? I don't understand. It's not so easy for Japanese.
Oh.
What I say, for example, the American TV, how do they give me the question? Even if I have no leg or maybe no shoulder or something.
Oh no, you still have it.
Before-
You still have it, you were
Yeah, you're gonna get.
Almost got it.
Almost.
Yeah, but
not. You
Like it missed you, like you almost got
safe.
attacked. You were on the verge of getting attacked by a shark, but it missed you. So you made it away, but you almost got eaten by a shark.
You survived.
So you're still fully intact, you're not missing anything, like it snipped at you.
Oh, okay.
You survived something like a near eaten attack.
Oh, okay. Thank you so
Got
much.
away.
That's why TV coming.
Yeah, that's right.
Now
I don't think they would have gotten that.
Now I-
Yeah, they wouldn't come interview you if you're missing a
Hey.
leg.
Are you okay?
Just
Stop,
Very
they might.
easy.
America's pretty bad.
Just the swimming class.
Yeah, you
Yes,
you slam
that's
faster
it.
than the shark.
Yes, escape puzzle. That's it.
Yeah.
If I say Japanese, 逃げよう、逃げよう、逃げよう. That's it. Okay. Oh, don't expect. Well, that was your whole speech. 1 minute to 15 seconds?
You started?
It was pretty close.
Yeah. No, I did.
The second she said, I don't like you, is when she started.
Yes. Okay.
I felt like 1:40 though.
That's it.
1:30.
Alright, who has not?
Sorry.
You're good, you're good. Oh, I guess just last two, right here. Alright, which one would you like? I like this one. You
That's how
are,
you know.
you are drunk. You're explaining to the officer why a hot dog is a sandwich.
Oh my God. You're off to a good start.
Yeah, I think
That's what I'd say too. I would have started that conversation.
But then I'm drunk.
Yes.
I want to tell you quickly. Hot dog. No, a hot dog is a sandwich. Did I say hot dog was a sandwich? Yes, hot dog is a sandwich. Wait a minute, what is a hot dog? A hot dog is a sandwich.
Ooh.
Do you think it's a sandwich, officer? Wait, what are you writing right now? No, I'm not drunk. I'm just trying to tell you that a hot dog is a sandwich. And you can eat
It's so hard.
it. You have to act drunk.
Alright.
Sometimes I'm not happy.
Yeah. Sure. Bill?
Although today I am.
Oh, you
That's
got-
coffee.
Okay.
I swear. it's
Uh-huh.
coffee.
Is it wine?
I really.
Which one would you like? Okay, I think you can do this one. You are an alien and you are telling us that you are politely taking over the planet. Politely.
Very nice. Do you have any leftovers?
Yes.
I got some.
Hello, Earthling.
I like
This
that.
is Zorg, and I am communicating to you on your phone and on the interwebs. And I just wanted to tell you, I like your planet. It reminds me of my planet, and you know what? My planet is not hospitable, so I'm just gonna tell you, I'm gonna take it over if you're not using it. Well, I see you are using it, but I like it. So me and my buddies are gonna come fly down to your home and take over. I hope you don't have a problem with that. If you do, well, you can just suck it up and move on out, and I think we'll be doing pretty good. We have lots of plans for your planet. It's kind of all over the place for your weather. We're gonna terraform your planet, make it more of a desert climate. It's a little bit too cold here for us, so we'll make it a little bit warmer. You know, make our own ecosystem, bring over our animals and pets, and again, just kind of make it like our environment. So yeah, sorry, not sorry. This is our planet now. Bye-bye.
Couldn't be me. That was top
was
tier.
I like how you committed to that voice. doesn't it?
It's a way to cover my nervousness.
That's
I would have known.
If I had a ribbon, I'd give it to you. It was awesome. I was like,
Alright, oh, sorry. All right, guys, that was all for table topics for the evening. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a little different, so yeah, awesome, thank you. Yeah.
Alright, so now we will move on. The next subject or topic is the timers report for all speakers, Toastmaster DJ.
Melanie.
Oh, sorry, Melanie.
Guys,
Hello.
I'll start with the prepared speeches. So with Toastmaster Taylor, you went 8 minutes and 26 seconds. So it was over, but you had a great speech. Touched my heart, you know. I said it to you over there. I'm trying to be tough over here, I let the food distract me a little bit, so I was like, and then Santana, your evaluation was 4 minutes, 14 seconds. So that was a little bit over too. But you did a good evaluation and really evaluated her and stuff like that. So it's always good to see that to help us grow. So that's good. For table topics, Santana, you was at 206. Sellers, you was at 106. Myself was 147. Ashley was at 140. Sasaki was 119. Takagaki, you was at 215. DJ was at 130. Sagara, we was just gonna say you was at 132. I know you pulled a little trick on us. I was like, what? When's she gonna start? And you like, how much time? Taylor was 45 seconds, and then Silva was 135. But I really enjoyed tonight's table topics, y'all.
Next, we'll have Quizmaster. Quizmaster, Toastmaster, Takagaki.
It's not content.
So, cool. Thought counter, Toastmaster.
Oh, everybody's got cash.
I know I did a lot tonight.
Let's start with, let's see, another 15 cents right there. Toastmaster Taylor for your icebreaker. Quite a few loans.
Yeah.
Quite a few. Have three up downs. A couple ahs, few shows, couple of likes, and then used and as a transition word 3 times. Toastmaster Santana. Got a couple of double clutches on your evaluation, like they, I. Couple of ums and an ah. And you did use the word of the day. Which is good. Same with Taylor, I didn't mention that you did use the word of the day. Melanie, you had 2 ums, 1 so and 1 like. Ashley used the word of the day. And you said, what? Which I thought that was just for me. I thought it was Sasaki, you had 4 ums. Takagaki, 2 and that's. Sagawa, since I didn't know that you were actually talking. I figured it out, but you did have a couple of ums. I had to replay it in my head. Taylor, again, for table topics, didn't have, I really couldn't count it because you were playing like you were drunk. People would talk like that anyway.
Yeah.
For myself, I know I had quite a few ums, quite a few ahs. Silva, like 5 ums and a so and a like. And then during your timers report, you had like 6 ums and a couple so. But yeah, everybody's pretty much on this one.
Yes.
Congratulations, thank you.
Thank you.
Next is the Quizmaster, Toastmaster Takagaki.
Yes.
We go.
The Toastmaster Taylor was born which states?
No, she was raised in Colorado.
Eastern states of West
Oh.
Virginia. New Jersey.
Virginia, yes.
Oh, thank you.
Can she play the piano?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Which state her home of record?
California. No, you just want to live
Colorado.
Yes.
Okay.
Colorado.
Oh, I thought way too late.
Toastmaster Lawrence will go to the Philippines when?
For 3 weeks.
Next month. Yes. How long he will stay?
3 weeks.
Yes. Which job his father would like him to be? Doctor, yes. This is my simple question. What does it mean, TMI?
Oh.
Too much information.
Too much information. Which is correct? Taco in sandwich or sandwich in taco?
Wow. Mind breaking.
That's a trick question.
Taco in sandwich.
Oh.
Yes. Toastmaster Melanie told us the movie of God, God. What's the title?
Rio
Rio.
was the movie she's talking about.
But it was like a word or something.
Yes.
You said it was about a blue bird.
Macaw.
Macaw, yes, macaw.
What is that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
Rio's
blue macaw or
the
something
movie.
like that, Rio.
It's got a blue macaw.
Oh, yeah,
the
the
guard.
If Toastmaster Ashley be the President of the United States, how much should we pay for Scrum?
Not a thing, y'all.
Yeah.
Please.
Breathe, breathe.
There's gonna be some heated stuff going on in the background if that happens.
Nice.
We've already done that.
No more knocking, sorry.
Still not.
Toastmaster Sasaki made a new drug. What's the effects?
Make sure you
How much is the employee discount at the Popeye's Chicken? Has Toastmaster Segawa been bitten by the shark? No.
No.
Okay, that's everything. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Next will be the general evaluators report, Toastmasters. Sasaki.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good evening, again, Toastmasters. I took a memo, but I cannot read all of them, but I will report to the getting point. Okay, so tonight's the meeting schedule was going on time. That was so good. Yeah, and the prepared speech, I cannot believe your first speech, Toastmaster here. Your speech was so great, and you are so brave. You have so brave to do speech in front of us. That was so great, and I need to learn from you. I need to be how to be so grateful or proud of myself in front of the people. And the evaluation, I was so surprised because the evaluation for speakers was on the end of the meeting before, but this time the evaluation for speakers is praised after prepared speech. So it was so hard to getting ready to present the evaluation. Also, it was hard to getting the making the summary of the prepared speech, but let me can I get Santana, Santana? So you did the great evaluation. You did great evaluation because you were talking with getting the clear points so clearly. You talked about the good point of the story, or you also talked about the good point or advice, some advice for the prepared speech. That was so great. And the table topic speech was so exciting that it was a new experience for us, for me, but the playing role is hard. The next time if I join the Toastmasters, I would like to wait again. Thank you very much. And Quiz Master. Yes, I think the Toastmaster Takanaki is really Quiz Master. We had lots of speakers tonight, but he made the exciting, interesting, or the good quizzes, and we needed to listen each speaker's stories. That's it. Thank you very much.
Very much for that report. At this moment, before I return the meeting back to the president, I would like to make an announcement. I am the vice of membership. So being part of Toastmasters, there's a $1 a month ask. It's not required, but that money kind of comes back to us. If you do decide to be a full-time member of Toastmasters, if you're a new member, that cost is $65 for your initial membership, and that goes for 6 months. If you're a reoccurring member, that fee is $45. Again, this is all part of the help us to sustain the Toastmasters membership and get you on a track to do your evaluations, like the icebreaker. There's a program that steps you can follow to help you become a better speaker. So again, please come see me if you'd like to pay that fee, and we'll get you on the right track. Toastmasters, back to you.
Thank you. Great meeting, right? I love it. I love that we are also staying on track time. I have a few things for everyone. So November is a tricky month. I'm not sure if you guys have seen your holiday schedules at your workplaces. The 2nd and 4th week of November is actually the only weeks that have the 2-day holidays. So that Thursday and Friday for the 2nd week is a holiday. The 4th week is Thanksgiving, so it's also a holiday. So I'd like to see if you guys wanted to do one Wednesday night instead, or would you want to shut up your hands, or would you like to just do a third week of November instead?
Like Wednesday.
What's that, the Wednesday? The Wednesday will be a,
But people might be leaving for Thanksgiving on Wednesday night.
What, same time though?
yep, same time, just on the 9th of November instead.
So I also do Sailor Patrol. They meet here at 5:30 on Wednesdays. So
Okay, well then this rolls right into, actually, but I had it back in my head.
How about first week, but
Yeah. I actually, so before we get there, what do you guys think about doing a Thanksgiving potluck? Now, I don't know about doing a turkey, 'cause that is a huge task. So I tried it, I'm not very good at it, not very much of a cook kind of person. But I feel like as a part of the club, as part of members, we could just bring in like chips, soda, the things we've done in the past. I think we did it for Toastmaster Mustafa for his last time as president. I think we could do it again, but as a Thanksgiving potluck thing. And I'd like to see if we could do that first week of November. Yeah, instead. Yeah, yeah, that would be the third. Third of November.
Seventeenth.
Oh, no, yeah, November 3. Yes.
It's Japanese holiday, so I
Oh.
wait, they eat this day.
Okay, yeah, it's
That
culture
night.
day.
Culture day, yes. Is it a Thursday?
Yes. Okay, you know what? We can hold back into this. No, we
How
don't
about
have to.
17?
Yeah, we can do it. If you guys want to do 17, I won't be here for that one. It's okay. Yeah.
You'll be back in
You
the
got like
state.
four BP.
Yeah, so yeah, you guys are good at that? Yeah. Roll with it, send me pictures. I'll be on Zoom actually, on a plane probably. Okay. But yeah, let's do that, okay? The 17th,
The
Um,
17th of
November. Yeah. That'll be the only meeting for November then. at that point.
Just give me like appetizers and follow-ups, like,
Yeah.
keep it simple.
Finger foods?
Yeah, finger foods.
Finger
Yeah.
foods.
Yes.
Yes, I like that. That's a great point. Yes, I think it'll be easier. It's a fun thing. It's because we're gonna only have one meeting in November, and in December is gonna be the same thing. One meeting, second week of December. I would like to see everyone, but I think it's good to just be with them at that point. I have nothing else. Does anybody have any news or anything they want to share? Yes.
December, the 22nd is the last meeting.
Oh, we're not doing a meeting. We're only doing one the second week of December, which is the 8th.
Okay, so only one time.
Yes. It's too close to holidays and family. I don't want to take away from that. We are a self-growth development club, and I don't want to hinder self-family. I don't know how I describe that. I'm here for you, but also I think you should be different.
Yes, Odia had a tour to go to the White House. Then she joined.
Right.
Then at that time, he had a very hard time.
Yeah. It's one time.
The scenario point started from the middle of November. Then it's gonna be melt. Then start again end of December. So middle of December, still no snow. We can approach that hot spring by car. We don't need to walk. Then Toastmaster Mustafa have to go. So, and if everybody doesn't mind, I'd like to set farewell tour to go to the hot spring.
Yeah, I like that. I can agree with that a lot.
In near future, I'd like to know what is the preferable day.
For Toastmaster Mustafa.
Yes, going on. He said, it's available.
His wife just got back,
Oh,
so he's
okay.
gonna start coming to the meetings again until he goes to Korea. I don't remember when he PCSs, but it's in 2023.
Yes, he
And
said, April.
yeah, so we do have some time, but he does promote. He has a big promotion coming up in November, so we can always celebrate that too.
Yes.
That's a big deal.
I like that. Thank you. I think that's a really good idea. And I'm happy that Toastmaster Silva mentioned about us with membership. We are again, self-growth development club. We do have memberships for $1 every month. We don't earn this money and we don't earn a lot of money. We're not a fundraising club. However, we do have opportunities like these where we can spend time together and just grow together as a team as well. I think we have right now $221. We can easily go out and do that kind of thing, but at the same time, for the future, if we use them all up, we're not gonna have too much for the next group as well. So I'd like to do a trip like that, but if we do, I think it's just gonna be us chipping in. Always. I like that, thank you. Does anybody else got anything else?
Congratulations on your selection and
Oh,
to
thanks.
leave, right?
Thank you, thank you. So LEAP is a language enabled immigrant program. If you speak another language, I highly advise you take your DLPT, which is your Defense Language Proficiency Test. It's a 3-hour reading test, a lunch, and then a 3-hour listening test. I will say that even though it sounds like hard, just go do it, because if you enter LEAP, you can get accepted. I would highly think that if you do have a language that you already speak, I think it's just
Worth a shot.
easy, yeah. But I'm learning Japanese right now, and I like to take Japanese first, because I'm already in Japan, so I feel like, might as well, yeah, and the one thing with LEAP is that they teach you how to get better at that language. So if you're not very good at it, they're gonna send you to school to get better at it. And I've heard that the experience is very nice because it's a nice area, hotel, and schools. I don't know, for sure.
And Master Mustafa also was selected, so
Yes.
congratulations to you both.
Thank you, thank you.
And Master Squirrel was selected as Warrior of the Week from the Wing Commander, so next time you see him, congratulate him, that's a huge deal.
He's a warrior.
He's a warrior.
I miss him. Alrighty, I think that's it for me. You guys okay? Okay, I will start doing roles for next week. Do you guys does anybody wanna do inspiration? And we can wait on that one. COD, first match of the day. Okay, I'll pick one later. General evaluator.
Hi.
Hi. I'll counter. Okay, I'll wait. Table topics master.
Hi.
Oh, okay. The timer. I will wait, I'll wait. Oh, all right, okay. Information master. Okay. Quiz master. Okay, we'll wait. A joke master. Anybody want to do a prepared speech? Oh, I am excited.
I got that membership, it's
Yes.
fine.
So we can do
Yes. Yes, we can do two. Ooh, this has been a while,
Okay, he
guys.
goes first though.
Okay. I like this. I like this. So
I
thought-
can wait until the next one too.
No,
we-
we
you
got
sure?
more than enough time to knock
Yeah,
out.
it's favor two.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
just need to make sure we have two evaluators.
We actually will.
Okay.
Just like, does anybody want to be an evaluator? Like, Toastmasters ahead of time? Okay, we can wait on it. I'll ask around. And for evaluations, guys, some clubs have a requirement. For me, as long as you have a speech, you've done a speech, you have a Toastmaster background where you've done Toastmasters in the past, that's all I care about, that you can do. I think it's a very hard thing to come up here and do a speech, but after you experience it, you kind of realize, okay, I can do this better, I can help somebody else better. Other than that, that's all I got. I'm gonna hand it off to our joke master, Toastmaster Sagawa.
Agenda is 6:55.
Yes.
Great. Is this a joke?
No.
Nice. Okay, I have a question for you. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself? Because it is too tired.
Yeah.
She's not joking.
I know, it's all little bit complicated. Okay, all right, doctor say, did you lose your hair by worrying? Patient say, yes, worrying about losing my hair. 失敗しすぎて髪が抜けたんですかって聞いたら、はい、髪が抜けないかなと思って失敗してます。Okay, and this is just a question for you. Is it a joke? A good husband is one who is healthy and out all the time. 亭主元気で留守がいい。Is it a joke? I found this one from American too.
Okay.
But this is very normal in Japan. The wife say, yes, my husband is one who is healthy and out all the time. He is great. Maybe different culture. The American wife say the same thing.
No, we're mean. We make mean jokes. We're not nice.
Yeah, funny. No. Maybe Japanese woman is lazy, so husband go out and just bring the money.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That's real.
Thank you, Sagala-san.
Okay.
Alright, guys. Now we are adjourning the meeting. Meeting adjourned. Thank you, sir.
Not joke.
Hashtag 3 weeks.
Oh, it really, okay, yeah, this one.
So we had talked,
This is for you.
Oh, meeting.
This is, yes, you have to print this down, the opinion, then give her.
Okay. Oh, God.
38 coins. Japanese woman say, yes, husband is out. She is very easy.
Right.
Yeah.
I see.
No cleaner, no cleaner,
Oh,
no
you like
washing.
to relax.
Then just bring money. That's
Yeah,
why.
like
That's why. They should get.
We're the same, we're the same, okay, Americans are the same, but just say it differently. Yes, that was. I get it now, thank you.
That's the main portion. I put it in there, just kind of. We'll know what to cut out.
60 seconds.